looking to finish this off. Malsey has a 1v5. I cannot believe what I've just witnessed. He was stunned up, right-clicking a nade, and still manages to follow up on it. That is ridiculous.
You. Alright.
Oh, it's not fair. There should be some sort of rule about having Durka and Althea on a team at the same time. That just felt like bullying. Like the fact that he gets one with the showstopper. I'll be honest, at that point I'm like, he's dead. He is currently stunned up. Blue whiffed hard, but then Hype just takes a bullet through the door. Like it just seems unreasonable. The third kill, and well, the fourth one was just like, well, might as well at this point. Oh god. Yeah, I think there's definitely been a power upgrade here.
Ini akan main kontrol mid mereka nggak
Yeah, this guy is just unreasonable. Wow, Hunter's Fury comes through. This time it's off the back of a tag though, and well, it won't find the kill. It does light boot of 45 HP. Rest of Fnatic.
Mystic's just fighting.
Not slowing down. Screw Mystic. Look at where Durka is. He's gone all the way through. Oh, I've got Spike. And two players right outside. He's killing them in their spawn. Durka is the attacker. It doesn't matter what side he's on. Boo ain't got nothing to do. 1v4 and Durka's on the case already. Closing that out with a triple and, well, one step closer to his ultimate now.
6-1. This is gonna be an easy run for Fnatic.
They've gone into disrespect mode at this point. Like, the play in the last round from Althea, super aggressive through a smoke with a showstopper. Sticking around to kill everyone. This round, Mystic was pushing mid as the breach, and then you had deep window control from Durka. Like, they just aren't allowing Oglu to have any map control, and that's the thing. We've spoken about this like Lithuanian core as one that has a lot of structure to it. They're very good at sort of setting up executes into the site and playing off of each other very well. Fnatic right now are just playing disruption. They can't have any plan because their whole plan is try not to die within 30 seconds when we get run at by a judge or someone with a tour de force or a showstopper or a breach. It doesn't matter. There's always been someone taking map control away and punishing them for just trying to be patient.
This timeout is going to be one of the more difficult ones I think Oglu have faced. Coming to a solution on this is, I mean, you got guys running down into spawn. The pace and the tone was set in round number 1. That shorty in mid.
Yeah.
It has kept the same kind of vibe the whole way through. Like you said, disrespect mode fully activated for Fnatic. And now we see what that looks like when Durka's got the operator to play with. Going to be making his way towards A for an early peek by the looks of things, and this is where Oglu were pushing. He's here on the angle and ready to connect. Fecu didn't stand a chance.
All right.
Not the way they wanted this round to start off. Hype might be able to equalize thing. No, he won't. He's even waiting for Boaster and still doesn't manage to win the duel. The IGL has doubled. The IGL has doubled up, and as said, you're the other one anyway. They've got B being locked down, and, well, it seems like for Oglu, their plan is still to try and make a play into this A site. Drone doesn't give them too much info, but it does allow a re-aggress.
You know, it's going to be clearing out a lot, but the timing on that peak, and with 3 players here, it's just too much to predict, too much to deal with. The op shot doesn't land. But it's not like that gives Oglu that much of a chance. They go right into the op again. Malsey, well, look, 1 kill. That's fantastic, but 4 more, 30 seconds to do it. Has at least got the spike with him.
30 seconds left.
Malsey.
Good luck. Just the op.
It's funny because when speaking to Mini, he mentioned that he always wanted Durka to play like Device, but he always ended up playing like JW. But I actually feel like this round he did play like Device. Shot taken, instant TP away. Finds another angle. Even if he misses, does the same thing again. There was no chance in that round, unless it was an instant headshot, for Durka to actually die. And then you had just the other rounds where it was just JW rounds playing with the shotgun in your face. Like, that's, for anybody who didn't watch CS, that was a JW round in a nutshell. It's very, very scary to play against with him having a get out of jail free card. And okay, That's one way to deal with him. Oh, an instant running headshot with a pistol. Nice one.
Get out of jail free card didn't last too long on that one. My God, got hit with the cease and desist real quick. Enzo down for the shock dart, good damage. Oh, feck you, almost goes down there. 55 as he closes in now, off in hand. Good spray. Only one found. And with both players going down, it's looking like this could be locked in for Oglu. Big kill for Mystic though.
Planted. Bomb buddy out. You should run.
Oh no, the smoke fade. Oh, the fade. Oh, the commotion off the back of this though, and the pistol's still holding, still waiting.
15.
It is a thrifty victory for OG London United. Some solid utility as well. I think that was the key point of this round, was the fact that although Destrian did get caught in the end, the stuns he put through made it incredibly difficult to actually find those extra kills.
Yeah, that is just a much better performance out of Oglu in that round. We want to see them keep some of that form coming into the next. I mean, in fact, you having the operator here early as well. If you can avoid getting picked off early and actually challenge some of these duels, things could be fantastic for them, but that's if they're facing the same Fnatic. This time around, Durka back to his old habits. He's got a judge. He's locking down Garage with his trap. And Alphayer is the one that's actually dueling.
Halo, selamat datang di streaming kita hari.
Solving the problem of the operator on the attack side.
Jadi ini lagi menonton tim Eropa ya guys.
Yeah, it definitely didn't last long.
Ya, jadi attacking kita punya Oglu dengan Fnatic di defensive.
Potentially being fought for, but it seems like they're just going to go for a rinse and repeat in towards this A side.
Flankernya Killjoy dari arah garage.
Hoping that somebody gives them an angle. And well, Fnatic have been fighting a lot of these positions quite aggressively, but it seems in this round, after finding the opener, they're more than happy to sit passive. I think they've also spotted info there as well. Now this operator shot would have to be pretty clean. Destrian, you have the right idea, Mitch, but it seems like that smoke has deterred him.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to give away his position just yet. You know, if there's a player behind him, or even just directly in front coming out of short, he gets sprayed down, they lose their utility for entry. Makes sense.
Tetap ke Ani.
But now he spotted it, I think.
30 seconds.
Oh,
I think
siapa
he
nih
saw
dapat?
Alphayer. I'm almost certain.
Oh, nice.
That stun is connected. Flash through.
Dapat dua.
Still he's good for two. That's ridiculous,
Tadi
man.
gitu.
They marked it and everything. They literally marked it. And he still gets
No
it.
one in. Okay. Nice. Okay, pretty much round is win by
This is all
Fnatic.
falling apart once again.
Spike jatuh di sumur.
They're still like, is he still there? He's dead, but somehow is someone still there? Oh, it doesn't matter. 8-2. Fnatic are utterly dominant, and again, it has to be brought up that this is OG London United's pick. Like they said last week, they weren't happy with their choice of Icebox going into Ascend. It didn't feel comfortable for them. While they've gone onto a map that historically has been fantastic for them. Like this year, 13-2 on this map. I think the losses were to Na'Vi and Liquid, beating out the likes of even FPX. But they're getting slammed.
Oh yeah, this is not a pretty sight at all. If you're an OG or London United or both fan. Double trouble.
Alright. Kita kembali garage nih, Ras.
Oglu certainly picking up the pace, much heavier focus on middle, moving in towards garage, making a lot of noise. Again, the intention is to drag some of these players into an aggressive stance and hopefully punish it afterwards. You see that a long watch.
Okay, itu bukan jadi ke B.
But does he know that the players are already up? Unlikely. I don't know if noise is being made. Now they certainly do. They've heard the blast pack.
Yeah, they're gonna use their paranoia, and well, I don't think they've just heard the blast pack. I think they've heard the showstopper coming out to play as well.
Hari-hari sendiri biasa lah Pin. Kan nemenin sini kalau mau kita DC nih bos. Nontonin bareng kita Fnatic Oglu.
Boaster's just gone TPing in. Straight in onto the smoke. I don't think they've actually heard it, but eventually they'll deal with it.
Kayaknya sekarang ini menang Oglu kali ini. Mereka udah dapat idea untuk nge-attack.
This is one of the best rounds for OG London United we've seen so far. Finally in a solid position. It looks like nothing can take them out of this one.
Oh, it's a 3-3 again.
These two step it up. Now under
they're gonna win this.
Into a
Fnatic gonna win this.
3-3 nade. clearing out the corner at least, but Vecchio's into one a little bit closer. Alpha Air goes down, leaves Durka to do it alone. 1 versus 2. Close corner was cleared previously, but he's suspecting already in. He's going for the defuse now. And he's spotting the last guy! The wallbangs are in! 8 bullets left and he's found him! Time is low,
okay, dapat.
but he's got it. Just
Dapat guess.
I think, and yes, the clutch is found. And near
Nice one, Durka. Nice one, Durka.
losable round for OG London United. And yet, by some miracle, Fnatic end up on 9.
You remember that game where Guild X accidentally forfeited?
I do.
I wonder if it might be time for OG London United to do it on purpose. Because
well,
honestly, like, this looked unlosable. Like, it was such a strong after plant position for them. We talk about the fundamentals of this squad being solid. Well, Durka is making them look like fools again and again. He's doing it with a smile on his face.
Oke, mereka juga langsung rush lagi nih. Fnatic mereka aggro di mid.
Right down into window, pushing behind fast, but Fnatic under threat on the side itself. Down goes Enzo. Caught up by all that utility on the way through, but Malzy, when he goes back to check behind,
Mereka ngejepit dari arah ini,
I'm
arah
not sure
City
why
sama
when they
arah
call
main.
Harbot down, he realizes there's a bunch of them.
Apa yang akan jadi
This
pilihannya?
final round, Fnatic have a 4v4 retake, but that Blade Storm on Fekyu still online and still looking to take some heads. So is Boo.
Push ke City mereka.
Got a lot of control here. Their
Plannya
plant
City
is a
juga
good
sih.
one from their current position, and the remaining players all trying to come in from the same angle. It's not going to
Okay,
be
we
easy.
win this.
Beku manages another, looking like the round should be theirs,
Oh.
but again, there's still a couple of dangerous players. This could be
Come on,
big.
come on,
The
come on,
Rolling
come on.
Thunder's going to force them all back. Somebody needs to get on the defuse, and it's just going to have to be held. Durka trying to stop them, coming back in, but he
nice.
can't this time. Still too close for comfort, but Oglu at least
Right, it's gonna be half time,
managing
so
to get themselves a
yeah.
third.
Ini atau penonton, itu penonton.
It's the sigh of relief.
Kita lihat dulu ada apa
On
nih.
the OG London United side, man, they
Nungguin dulu kita.
won the round, but when you look at what they were up against, the position they were in, that does not speak well to what we can expect moving forward. We've yet to see them look comfortable at all. They haven't had the chance
Alright,
to.
ada ini nggak
In
ya?
a 5v3 retake on B, they end up losing it.
Oh, ada.
This one here, like I said, no Blade Storm. That's a different round.
It's gonna be continue. Oke.
This is
Kupikir bakal ini tadi. Bakal ada istirahat.
just ridiculous.
Oh god.
What's
Well,
he bought? He hasn't got a shorty at least.
yeah, I think he'd be a little bit mad. He's just, what he's done is he's put that extra money just into more Headhunter bullets. Because he had 4 last time, he's got 6 this time. That's seemingly the only difference. Oh, a reaction shot! Well, Durka's already up to 20 kills.
It's only Durka that gets peeked by 3 players and kills 2 of them. It's absolutely ridiculous.
He probably wouldn't be happy with that either.
No,
Mereka
it's
tekan.
It's like, oh, I didn't get 3,
dapat.
sorry guys.
So yeah, there's one on C now. That's my bad. That's on me.
Harusnya mereka tahu sih
I'm
ada
just
satu di
gonna chance
backside
here.
itu
Bunch
dicekin.
of players coming up. The shots are
Dapat
landing at
satu.
least at the start. Poster down.
Okay, nice.
But Enzo's quick to trade his former Alliance brother out.
Dan there's
Cementing
the
another
round.
round for Fnatic and putting double digits on the board.
Harusnya sekarang ini
This is
mungkin baru pertama kali Valorant. Harusnya kalau udah
OG
menang
London
round
United's
pertama,
map pick.
mereka round yang habis
It
ini
looks like
Fnatic harusnya akan beli gun. Jadi beli skat lebih
They
bagus sih
forgot
itu.
how to play the game. Now, these teams are on different levels entirely, at
Yeah.
least so far from what we're seeing.
Yeah, I think that it's another season where everybody playing up against Fnatic is getting a nasty surprise. Because I think a lot of people were shocked that they even made roster moves based off the fact that they qualified last time and had to play with 2 stand-ins. They've made a roster move. It looks unbelievable. Even whether or not you rate OG United or not, they did it versus FPX last week as well. And now, well, I feel like Durka had a slightly quieter performance last week with him popping off. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to beat them this season.
How do you? How do you? Like this sort of performance and with this sort of consistency out of 2 players as well. That's the thing, right? The fact that you have Durka and Alphair, which so far, I mean, we saw Durka, last week he had like one of the worst maps of his career, right? It was
4 kills, I think.
Yeah, it was flat. But it ain't happened 2 weeks in a row. That's one thing we were almost certain of. Good tag coming through from Feku. It's a little bit of damage done. Alphayere's tickled up, made it a little bit easier to take down.
Nice
and
one.
there's the follow-up.
They got one.
If they were going to have a lifeline, this would be it. They had a shot dart deep when he tried to run away.
Nice combo, nice combo.
So gross.
That is so
That's
well
so much
coordinated.
utility used for 1 kill, but there is absolutely nothing.
Ala
that
ala
they can do in this
hey.
scenario. Now we're starting to see the rotation.
Mau ini nggak? Mau nobar nggak? Kita ke Discord nih.
Durka
30 seconds
already
left.
getting a kill. Oh, it's a bit awkward. Hype will drop 1, but it's almost baited them into
Harusnya masih menang fanatik
false
sih.
rotation because the rest are still going A.
Yeah, but they haven't really rotated, right? They're stuck in this, like, 1-1-1 situation, which is fine if you've got rifles, but when you've got pistols, spreading the blanket like that is not good a lot of the time. You see why. They get isolated, and a miracle kill for Boo, really, with that classic on the cross. He's left with 38 HP. You gotta look at, like, at the moment, a miracle shot's needed. Hype has to take someone down. And he'll be dropping out of heaven to do that.
What?
Already Durka.
Nice.
Gonna put him in the grave.
11-3.
Already.
Guys, oke ini bukan Discord dulu. Kita watch party dulu kita.
Away on the orbs, and I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to battle for one going into the next round because this man has been on fire. 11-3. Still waiting for OG London United to even be in the map.
Yeah, we're waiting to really find a pulse over on that Oglu side. For now, it's
liquid nih kita ke liquid.
Like the biggest obstacle they've provided is a bump in the road for Fnatic. A little bit of an uncomfortable round or two here or there, and that's it. We come into this round 15, full buy up. Oglu need to win this, obviously. Basically map gone, and with it being their choice, defensive side, this is where the big plays need to come through. They're already in, they're already planting. Now, although they've lost Alpha here, I think that's a worthwhile trade for the round that's in it.
A little bit of time delayed with the aftershock trade for Mystic, but it probably won't be enough. They need quite a bit more from this scenario. Most are still sat back aside, but they clear him. Make sure there's nothing more to get away with, and well, they're gonna need to try and find something through the smoke in reality if there's going to be any chance. Now, there are shock darts available just to try and delay them a little bit, but obviously the damage isn't quite as heavy. It does still do enough to at least get one off the spike. They're going to have to try and get one on it, but, well, plenty of time remaining and just a little bit of damage done.
Much better face again.
Biasalah, lagi gabur aja kayak pernah main gitu kan. Kenapa kita tidak coba untuk nge-stream aja gitu sekalian. Apanya?
Kedengaran nggak sih ke stream?
Kedengaran nggak?
My man has got a bookie in his hand. I don't know if this is like targeted harassment or something, but can he please put that away?
Kalau nggak langsung nonton di YouTube-nya aja.
Oh my god, Tour de Force. Maybe not even gonna get a feature in this round. He might come out with just a headlock and bookie combo.
It's for the after plan, you know. It's so that he can get up close.
Nih YouTube studio aku nggak bisa jadi ini ya.
There you go. It's a legit strategy, you know. If Dirk is doing it, it's gonna be meta soon.
Ini match pertama kak.
Nggak ada match kedua hari ini di MA. Fnatic lawan Oglu United itu OG London United.
If anything, it's genius.
Kind of a lunatic plays this weapon as
Tadi pertama TL lawan BBL. Tim Liquid.
That's why we love Durka.
Belum ku cek.
Oke.
Ntar aku cek dulu nih yang menang siapa nih.
Decent read so far for OG London United. They've got replays
di web kesukaan kita, bos. Kita nonton streamnya di mana? Di Discord tadi itu.
The thing is though, it seems like it's just going to be a fast-paced execution.
Langsung ya, oke, stop stream dulu supaya nggak terlalu nge-lag juga. Tadi tim Liquid 2-0. Ini kayak udah GG nih untuk OGL. Oglu kayak udah GG, bos.
And it's probably wondering what on earth just happened.
Yeah, most of his rounds defensive side are evidently not
too
exciting to play out.
Nggak pernah dia.
Four guys sat on C, A side's overrun, and then well, time to.
Ini gue lagi cari cara gimana caranya bisa ngatur live stream lewat HP gitu loh.
I don't know how Alphayer is able to do this so consistently though. That run through the site, the fact that he finds two is already pretty ridiculous, but The third guy coming around the corner just didn't know what hit him.
It must be wonderful just being able to call those strats and just being like just knowing that someone on your team.
Kayaknya ini deh, ada aplikasi lainnya deh, bukan YouTube Studio deh.
Like sure, the supportive utility is there. Like don't get me wrong, it's not just a straight blitz.
Kau dukung siapa nih?
Like
Blue atau Fnatic?
It's so clean from him on those entries and.
Kalau dukung Fnatic nggak seru sih kan.
Two players looking like in what potentially 17 rounds, they're gonna have 20 kills each. Well, definitely over 40.
Tapi udah pasti menang sih.
Hashtag Blue win.
Iya tuh.
Mustahil.
Yeah, the funny thing
masih
is,
di kos kan?
You look at Oglu, it's definitely not a team that has any shortage of firepower. I think it's a team that
kapan pulang?
All five as individuals have had their moment in Valorant. They've been shown to be top tier players, and I have to say, something ain't working there. The pieces aren't fitting, at least here on Haven. This being their map pick, we saw last week as well. It's a worrying start to the season for them, for sure. I'll do well to get anything done here.
What is the plan? I'm just watching him put the rendezvous in mid. Is he about to try and run through this smoke?
siapa?
I think he might try.
Siapa tadi ya? Cek jadwal dulu.
Alpha is gonna get a trade. Feku at least manages to get
one. Jam 3 nanti sih yang tadi kuliah. Face Clan lawan Luminosity kayak face deh. Tapi LG jago juga asal.
Ya, LG kalian Sentinel.
Well, they definitely know
itu bukannya itu karena Sentinelnya juga ini sih.
So much information.
It pinned on him, so when he TP'd, he revealed his teammates.
Jatuhnya benar-benar jatuh.
That's crazy. I didn't even know it would TP with you. I don't know if that makes sense, like physics-wise. I don't know.
30 seconds left.
Little TP again. He's gone back. In and out of these.
Tapi 100 tips seru sih. Mereka udah mulai main lagi bagusnya.
Biasa seru nih TSM lawan.
Oh iya, roster baru nih. Tapi kemarin udah pernah lawan tuh 100 tips lawan ini.
Iya, kalah 2 kali.
That's a closing round, 13-4.
Mystic and Durka closing that one out, 13-4. One of the most dominant starts that we've seen to a series, Tom. This is scary stuff coming out of the.
Mereka ini ada roster baru dari Fnatic.
Karena itu ya kemarin apa orang yang di band tuh
top 4 players will come from Fnatic as well, which is definitely not a good sign. And both
ada player mereka yang kena kick karena
I will also say Mystic was
gara-gara
it's just that after everyone was dead before he could even see them. So yeah, it's looking pretty brutal for OG London United. And honestly, Mitch, I don't know where they go from here.
Yeah, I have to say this was something else. Looking at the performance out of these guys across the last couple of rounds, especially. Look, we're gonna have another contentious player of the match vote if this keeps up. I'll tell you that for sure. So we've seen a lot of cool plays by Fnatic, but now, Tom, before we head into a small break, I believe Boaster is going to take you with him on another huge clutch that he made last Challengers playoffs. This should be cool. Let's take a look. Things are going to be tough for Fnatic to hold on control on the old stuff.
No way. Ini lagi half time. Berapa lama nih, bos?
His reaction time right now insanely fast.
Your duty is not over.
This player must be pretty good at the video games.
And now it's left all onto Boaster.
Alright.
He's within his own Viper spit. He's trying to spot where these remaining players are. You can see the spam. He'll take the first though. Chronicle already gone and he might have just masked the sound by being able to drop down.
Spotify aku nyala tuh. Kirain lagu dari mana?
Within the smoke. Boaster clutches the 1v4.
I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just kind of mental. There were some things that I did was
just kind of mental.
And the rest of it was up to them. I planted up the top site, so I knew that the only way they could come up the top site is up the stairs. The clip starts.
Watch party bersama Arif. Udah gitu aja deh.
Up in heaven. But I know the Viper ultimate spreads down below as well, and there's no kind of radar for them because all their mini.
Satu suka, nice. Thank you siapa yang suka itu.
And I was like, oh damn, they know I'm upstairs now. So I'm gonna drop into my smoke, and my smoke should mask the sound of me dropping. And I see someone's leg, I think, and then the next person I saw his bullets flying at me. I didn't know where the last person was, but I knew he wasn't to the right of me or anything because
siapanya, akunya atau ininya, VCT-nya?
Before that, this is one of my favorite movies to play.
Iya, kalau aku emang pasti delay gitu.
During the play, I wasn't really focused on it being a 1 versus 4.
Jangan lupa untuk di like dan subscribe guys, supaya saya bisa ada AdSense untuk bisa makan.
After the play, all those kind of emotions and all that adrenaline that I bottled up just to try and win the clutch suddenly exploded out of me, and I flew back in my chair. Reality hadn't quite caught up with us yet, and so I was bouncing around like a lunatic. Everyone else was kind of super happy, and then next thing you know, the next round started. I'm still like trying to calm the adrenaline that I bottled up. So
this is like what gets the blood going.
Yeah, 1v4 like this, it's hard for the LBG, man.
This is when it matters the most, you know? Next round, M3C, they don't have any economy. So if we win this, it's a key round. It matters.
Sambil menunggu kita ini dulu deh, nonton Daily Dose of Internet. Hari ini ada bos.
Situation where you're 1 versus however many is try and find 1v1.
Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Dose of Internet.
And then number 3 is no hesitation. Everything you do is with confidence, and you're in your
Daily
kind of
Dose of Internet.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. For some reason,
aku share screen Discord dulu. Where are you now? Nah, ini dia. Alrighty boys.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. For some reason, this person's car wouldn't stop farting.
Is it gonna explode? Somebody that knows cars, just let me know. Why is it farting at me? I don't understand what's going on. I literally put gas in it like 3 days ago, and it never made a sound until I left my work parking lot.
Don't worry, the bird is okay.
Oh.
It will take forever to inflate this bag by blowing into it, but it is possible to inflate an entire bag in one breath by using something called Bernoulli's principle.
We're not going to put our mouth right on the bag. What happens there is as we blow in, surrounding air is pulled in as well.
Jadi jangan tutup kalau mau ini. Oh, udah kita nonton yang ini deh. Terakhir 7. Just wait for it. Here we go.
This person was traveling in the North Sea when they noticed that they were able to see day and night at the same time.
Agak creepy ya.
Tapi keren juga.
Iya sih, keren sih.
Ya kan, ada you can see sun and see the moon at the same time. There's a plenty of fish in the sea.
This guy had to use the bathroom while he was at the airport, so his dog had to just hang around and wait.
Emang boleh ya?
Tidak tahu sih.
Airport.
Oh, airport boleh dong.
Kira itu airplane.
Whoa, that sucks.
Are you enjoying your food?
Are you?
Yep.
One of my subscribers was out skiing when they saw the sun create this incredible halo effect through the snow. This beaver was seen walking around near New York City. That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very soon.
Later. Howdy bos. Later. Setahun yang lalu. Mana sih aku nonton? The four horsemen of YouTube. Daily Dose of Internet.
Tahu itu nggak apa?
Everyone loves spreadsheets.
Unusual memes.
Apa tuh unusual memes?
The fuck? Tak ada adblock.
Mau pakai blok kan ya nanti ke
This
Insta
is
deh.
your daily dose of internet. A few days ago, a massive tornado ripped through a school in Kansas and captured this incredible footage. Nobody was hurt because nobody was in the school at the time, but it's crazy to see how easily these cars are being tossed around.
Bayangkan menabung. Ya. Anjir lah.
Oh yang ini.
This dog somehow escaped from their crate on the plane and started running around the airport.
Crate.
Jadi kan di airport kan mereka boleh masukin binatang di dalam ininya kan. Ranjangnya gitu.
After a few minutes, the dog was eventually captured.
Lincah kali.
This is how ini bagaimana saya.
This bear was kind enough to respect this photographer's personal space.
Hey, close enough, buddy.
Alright. It's gonna get back.
I know that babies kick around in the womb, but this is pretty crazy.
Masih bahas. Siapa tadi yang ini ya? Seperti biasa, derke.
Of course.
Berarti kalau saya derke pakai ini, berarti mereka ganti dualis itu jadi Al-Fajar makanya.
The ancient Romans would have horse-drawn chariots, but today we have motorcycle chariots.
Motorcycle chariots.
This photographer used a stabilized camera to capture Earth's rotation.
Narik Brumel fotografi.
I was in London a few days ago and noticed many old buildings had windows that were filled in with bricks. So I looked it up, and turns out there used to be something called a window tax. About 300 years ago, England wanted to tax people's homes based on the number of windows they had. So in order to pay...
Do some magic. That's the end of this video.
I really hope you enjoy.
Later.
Those two players were putting up together were insane. We could stand here and talk about every player on the Fnatic
biar laptop saya tidak terbakar.
Okay.
Alrighty, boys.
All of the players in of their own right. I think something that has probably set the tail here is that
Gimana guys kabarnya yang lagi di chat, yang lagi di live satu orang itu?
And they themselves were their worst enemy. Fnatic is a force to be reckoned with. But when you apply too much respect to your opponents,
lagi bosan, bagaimana kalau kita produktif gitu loh bos? Jadi ya bisa ini sekalian itu.
You make decisions you wouldn't have otherwise made. We've already seen them do that week 1 where they don't really have the plans to put in play, you know, mid to late round.
Play random.
Was that one drone down C long? Oh, we can't push there. There's a player. Of course, there's a player on C. Of course, there's going to be possibly someone there waiting your attacking strategy. You have to push in. You have to be confident on the set plays that you have. And if you don't have that,
oh, udah satu subscriber guys, thank you.
Yeah. I have an absolute player highlight for Durkin.
Okay,
I think that's something good to have, right? That's absolutely
I'm so surprised.
This is magnificent, right?
Satu subscriber.
We were talking about he was not really that much on the server. Ascent didn't look too good for him, but that is the Durkin that I know.
Yeah, exactly. I think that we talked to him after the matchup, and he said, "Yeah, I'm still getting used to it, but I'm practicing a lot, and the numbers are going to be there eventually. 360 ACS.
Damn it!
Miskin banget ya.
He's got 360. That's the circumference of a circle, and he was.
Tapi emang gak muncul deh aja gitu.
Nice start.
Semua dimulai dari satu dulu.
How many
collaterals did he have?
How many warbands did he have?
Sorry, I was meaning that. Okay, sure. Collateral through the wall, but yeah, it was disgusting to watch. But yeah, Dirk is back in the server. We were saying it on week 1. The only thing more scary than having Dirk on the server is having him in Alpha.
What a duo!
Ini setelah nerf chamber. Oh iya setelah.
The guy had 6, right?
6 kills.
Udah ini udah ini.
Oh yeah, 6.
Mereka udah mulai pakai fade juga kok di Ascent biasanya.
Same times that he died.
Listen, we're hyping up a lot of the fragging department.
Taruh ke tempat tinggi.
It is time to get to the telestrator. Show us what you got.
Pengganti ini soalnya.
Yeah, exactly. I think
berarti kalau misalnya
just mentioned
di
this
Ascent
before, and I wanted to take
masih bisa sih, Sova di breeze, Sova di
to what was going on wrong on the Oglu side of the attack. And I'm just going to play the round. They have a very set strategy for what they want to do here. They're going to use Fakia's ultimate combined with Molsey using a drone onto side, and all the utilities that come into preparation to
Hello, and welcome.
So Boaster, after he hears the drone, he's just gonna use a smoke, try to tag, try to do a little bit of damage. Ficky's going to be like, yeah, we're not spotting anything. So the reaction from Molsey is going to be, I'm just gonna use my recon backside, and right after that I'm going to use my ultimate. The problem is Boaster, who wasn't born yesterday, decided to literally just leave the side, and nothing, and when I say nothing, I mean
Boaster pakai apa sih dia? Pakai ini di Omen.
Of OG London United. The response from this is to Enzo, now that they've given up on C and they expect Oglu to have granted all that space, actually uses the drone and sees that not only that nothing is there, they're actually forcing them out of the site. And I'm just gonna quickly fast forward because it's a moment that I think we should rewatch all together. Oglu again, the plan is not there, they do not have the information on A, but they know that Dirk is probably there. And I just want to highlight Alfredier's response to all the utility that is gonna come in at once onto Garage. First it's going to be that smoke, then it's going to be the stun and also the aftershock and the flash. He doesn't care, he's just going to use his ultimate.
Bila ada fanatik tuh ada kelihatan di itunya, di atas.
2 and 3. So yeah, that was basically another round granted for Fnatic. Not a lot to put into place, but when everything goes your way and everything is in the right time, and it's a round for you.
Oh, dia kena
Also when you have Alpha to just...
Sure, I was going to say, a drone to force them back, Alpha to collect them. It's like having a wound and then pouring salt into it, and then getting a lemon and pouring the lemon into the wound as well.
They feel like gods, like Fnatic feels like there's nothing that can go wrong for them.
Just letting you know that kid was born 2005. So,
no!
If you feel old, he's remarkable. It's enough. It's enough. We're going on Icebox, right? This is the Fnatic pick. Just emphasizing once more, Haven was the OG London United decision. Icebox is coming up next. This is a map where they have beaten Fun plus Phoenix, mainly on the attacking side. It's remarkable.
I'm still in shock for the 2005. Icebox, of course, is a very dangerous ground. The last time that we saw Fnatic playing on this map was back in there at Masters, and it was against Zeta. They didn't win, but still, you know, we have to think that is the Fnatic that did not have Durka. Of course, they didn't have Alpha as well. A lot of changes. I expect new compositions on the other side. We saw an Oglu that really struggled against
Ngapain bos? Belum tidur sampai jam sekarang bos.
The Ascent formula is very easy to replicate, especially when you have Alpha here for going on that role that Zenit was taken.
Another Turkish fragger, you mean?
Yes, exactly.
I just think
that's the common denominator.
Icebox is just one of those maps for Fnatic, regardless of the composition of the players they now have. We'll have obviously the agent selection now, but regardless, to me, it just seems like such a familiar territory for Fnatic that if you struggle here, there's something fundamentally down to the roots wrong. Communication, whatever it might be. Well, get Destry back on the fade. I want to see whether or not we will have it come back. And no, Enzo's on the Sova.
So no Sova for the side of London United. Mystic is going to be the one picking up the stage. I thought that maybe was going to be a great kill job. So no duelists for any of these compositions. A lot of Sentinels. Really looking forward to. The problem with Oglu mostly is that they don't have the reps. They don't have that practice on stage. See this map from them. I expect improvements from last week. I think that maybe bringing in the KO is going to mean a lot, especially you know that Dirk is on the other side.
Juga ini nggak ada Sentinel. Nggak ada Sentinel, nggak ada duelist.
If you deny that utility, maybe the plant is going to come in easier.
The one saving grace might possibly be the fact that they're going to have the KO. They've got Molsey with it. Maybe there's something they could do to shut down the fact that
Alpha here's a PC.
Well. If they need that, sure, but I think that it's too much to handle. It's too heavy to have both the strategic and utility side and the firepower of Fnatic. Why not try and limit one side, deal with the other forefront, and if maybe that's enough for them, but that's a hectic game.
Ya, jam berapa dulu, bos?
You have two pizza enjoying men with Grandetza from the island to give us through this wonderful map named Icebox. So Mitch and Tom, let's see what you got.
3
TSM.
This map, I hope it's as spicy as this.
Jam 3 betul.
I'll be honest with this.
Gila juga tuh. Jam 12 begitu sama
Gil. It's
Gil.
going to be about the same because based on that first map, Tom, we are in for a quick 2-0. This is moving on to Fnatic's pick. Yeah. They look like a better team, and I have no reason to doubt them coming in here today. I'm going to look to you though, Tom, because you're known backstage. People won't know this. It's the king of Kobe. What are you thinking?
Koldamenta. Kok ada Koldamenta?
No.
Set.
All right. Well,
Koldamenta bukan G2
clearly not signed to you.
Udah pindah ya?
Kurang tahu saya. Oh, dia nggak ada no duelist comp. Komposisinya bos. Seperti biasa, pistol round split dulu, satu di B, satu ketiga dia. Seperti akan ke B nih dari ini. Nggak tahu juga sih.
Get back on track.
Ogluiums? Is that what we're going with?
Don't start. The Oglu, what a name. It just rolls off the tongue. That's really the beauty of it.
Almost as good as OG London United.
It could have been Lugo. You know,
Mereka mau coba kontrol, nggak jadi kontrol mid.
Wouldn't that be better?
Wouldn't it be Log?
Log?
Oh, kelihatan tuh.
Great, brilliant. Moving swiftly on.
Mereka menuju ke
we are going to be
arah
getting into the map.
B.
We're going to see this aggressive
Ini dua-duanya main defending
start,
dah.
at least for information, but not really.
Kalau nggak ada duelistnya mereka main info masalah. Kayaknya menuju ke arah A sih.
Take this beacon drive. I'm surprised there's nobody there to really challenge
Kayak
versus Dirkwood. I think he might be as well.
sabar
He
sekali.
could just realistically
Oh,
try
iyalah.
to swing out.
Kayaknya kesabaran aku ndak ada.
Time will tell how that one develops. It looks like Feku's tucked in.
Go people, go people.
Aduh, jangan di-spill dong.
They do swing around that corner, but of course he's got his trap down.
Kenapa itu ping dari arah mid? Apa yang akan mereka lakukan? Oh,
30 seconds left.
oh. Pokoknya akan menjadi eksekusi di
His opponents, or just opponent,
Oh,
only
kayaknya
one
telat
player
ya.
here, and that's
Kok
Bozer,
detik berapa?
causing a lot of noise,
20,
a lot of distraction,
19,
and a lot of
18.
rotations, Tom.
Aku
Look
telat
at what
10
Fnatic have found.
Di mana di Twitch ya?
They're already on B.
Iya.
Mereka fake, mereka fake akan menuju ke arah B.
Far Dirk was able to get.
What?
Ini 4v4 ya? Yep.
Even though they had the
Dush,
retake wall, it's
di
not
atas
really
atap.
something they could really utilize in this scenario. Dirk are managing to escape.
Mereka main
Sekarang
mundur.
rating berapa?
Pinged up, but
Nggak tahu kan nggak kelihatan lagi spike itu.
it is just coming down.
Pokoknya London United lagi
That's
itu.
gonna be the big thing, or it's actually utilized in the long
Soalnya harus
way.
menang
Is
sih
it now?
dapat.
You've got Boaster coming out of the
Soalnya
flank,
ada-
which could be a problem. Dirk
mati.
still to deal with, and they're just unable
Nice.
to do so. Eventually, Destrium will get the kill, but the round is already closed.
Boser suka main dari mid dia kalau main di
Well, that
Xbox.
was a piece of pie.
Iya loh,
Say, Tom.
telat banget lagi
And I think
datangnya.
Enggak, oh, kan dia putar dari ini.
picking up a pistol,
Dari
attack
bimenya.
side, you build up that little bit of momentum, get yourself rolling. But I want to
Sekarang
see
detik
if
berapa?
OG London
17,
United decide
16,
to come in
15,
something a little
14.
Ah,
With
nonton dari
Feku
Valorant ya lah.
playing with a headhunter,
Emang dari Valorant
there's
aja?
always going to be a chance for some
Nggak, aku tadi
serious
nonton
damage in a round
streamnya
like this.
Jonas.
Iya, itu kan
There's
beda dong.
many
Pasti kan
a team
kayak
that
ini
will
juga.
force play in this scenario. We've seen it before. With
Iya,
a couple
makanya
of
aku
kills
nonton
under their belt,
di Valorant ya.
there would be a world.
Mereka kayak akan full stack
could
B sih.
happen. That has gotten
Tapi Aya clear loh. Kalau mereka dapat
literally
info lagi tuh
5
Aya
players
harusnya
tagged
ini.
up by the knife.
Yeah, look at the push.
Ya, mereka tahu mereka itu ke B.
They're gonna have a hot flank fairly quick. And actually just deciding
Enzo.
I guess
Sekarang
maybe
aku
Tag 1 mereka tahu ada 2 dia.
21, 20.
they're being pushed, so you didn't want to overextend.
Udah sama belum?
14, 13, 12. Dah, di plan.
Masih telat 3 detik ah. Udah
It's
tahu
kind
lah.
of irrelevant.
Mundurkan
I'm
dikit
gonna
loh, tekan
quickly
live lagi
note,
aja
is
kayak
Dirk
gitu.
playing with a Guardian when he has the headhunter. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe that's
Peng, peng,
maybe there is some
peng, peng.
logic there. We're just I just don't see
Boser
it.
apa dua dari mana tuh?
At least for now. Still,
Oke.
it hasn't
Okay.
gotten a chance to fire a
And
single
that's it,
bullet
flawless.
this whole round. The rest cleaned up. And
Tapi
it's
Alpha aja
2-0.
tadi dari
It's an eco. It is what it is.
kenapa
This
jadi
is what
Sentinel
matters.
ada dia sekarang?
I assume it was off the basis of just allowing to
Asli
spam more
kan?
bullets because
Orang-orang
he
nih
was
kayak
only 2 away from
agent
actually getting his
com-nya
ultimate online.
luas sekali.
And I think for that reason, Alpha actually played only a pistol, so if he got his ult, he was going to drop it, and then they'd have an insane next round buy. But instead, well, I kind of hope he still drops it, but maybe they'll just invest a little bit more elsewhere. Yeah, Alpha has bought a rifle.
Sedangkan Sentinels.
Yeah. No, it's just an
Duelist,
interest,
duelist
especially in
well.
this round. Then
Tapi
you look at
agresif,
Durka.
agresif juga
Well,
dia
your
gunakan
buddy
itu
Boaster,
biasanya.
Mystic, Enzo, none of them can fight on range effectively, and Durka's got 2 weapons that can. It just doesn't
Oh,
really
ketahuan.
seem to add up. But again,
Would you rather he had a Bucky?
this no, this is not. This is something that you got to look at how Durka
Ooh.
uses this now. Is he doing something that others can't? And yes, okay, that early fight, he peeks out. He can TP directly away if he wants to.
No charges. I'll find you.
It's about having that escapism to it, I suppose. Oops. get chased down.
The rest of the team now going to make a fast move in onto the A site.
Itu untuk ngehindarin orang yang nge-pick dari screen.
Still going to plant in a similar position. This thing going to go jumping in.
Kau nonton di mana sih, Sir?
Nonton di YouTube.
Doesn't actually take the damage in the end. Instead, they're into this after plant. Bear in mind, this is a bonus, and already with these close angles, Alpha are playing with the rifle from afar, and Durka finding another. Again, it's starting to look bleak for the side of OG London United. They need someone to find a way back through, and I feel like this wall needs to just be properly broken. Gives them the angles back instead. They're walking into the blender, and Fnatic are happy to farm.
OGLU, Rapi jawar kali ya, damn flawless. Rapi.
It's not that big of a deal, right? 3-0? Yeah, who gives a damn? Attack side Icebox, you build up those rounds every day of the week. It's fine. But the context of the previous, right? This isn't 3 rounds in a row. This is a staggering amount of rounds that have gone to Fnatic. Glue have yet to really compete in a lot. Like we said, there were 2 rounds, I think, over on Haven where we could sort of say, hey, look, these are good. If they can keep doing that, and then right away Fnatic would have an answer. And that's just what happens when you've got a roster this deep. Running Zerka Alpha here is one of the most disgusting things I've seen to date. With the way they're performing, at least in this match. Hello. Whoop. Oh, feck you. Few chances there, but he's not connected. That's the best weapon they had.
Is still seems they expected to be there. Nice shot from Destry, and unfortunately not one of the rifles. And in fact, Durka just playing that quarter force. You can see how aggressively he's played. It's now been dropped as well. This is starting to get a little bit dangerous for Fnatic. Up until this point, it's been plain sailing, winning their bonus round and setting up nicely in the after plant. But there is a chance here for Oglu.
Boom, war turun. Harusnya mereka akan mengeksekusi.
There's an opportunity for sure. Hype's wall's gone back up. Here's the flash through the play after, but no one's here. Oh, how's he gotten out of there? Luckily, the shot didn't connect on anyone. Well, they bounced right back into those fights.
What happened, man? What happened, man?
To be found, no space taken. That's 4-0 for Fnatic. Just again and again, finding themselves these consistent plays back into rounds. Anytime Blue end up with a little bit of a foothold, but look, this is the full buy where things can change. One thing I'll highlight, I wonder how much it'll play into it. You know, obviously, Hype and Enzo used to be on a team together, and on this map, both of these players played the agent that they're playing right now. I think some of those tendencies, more specifically looking at Hype, because I think Enzo will be used in different ways by this team, but Hype's soloing B a lot of the time. He's going to be soloing B, I guess, same way as he would before.
Full buy sih dari Fnatic ini juga full buy baru kan round mereka berdua nih.
It'll be interesting to see as these rounds go on, but for now there's been, I guess, no need to even
push agresif dulu dari London United DB main.
Because Fnatic are dominating in a lot of these fights.
I think also just some of the decisions from Oglu, at least in my mind, have just been a little bit off. Like, I think not breaking the wall on the retake, creating a narrow angle for Spectres, like, for me, that's madness. It was just something that's a little rushed. Now they're going to go up and they don't have any tube control. They've just pushed into, well, basically what was a stack in the end. A little bit unfortunate. I don't think we can blame them too much for that scenario, just because you're not going to expect to be almost completely surrounded, and the timing couldn't have been any worse. Now, while you spoke about that site hold, Hype is surrounded.
Dari belakang aja. Okay, be clear.
Just too many players there to deal with.
5-0 easy peasy for Fnatic.
Get that many kills on mid that you say, hey, let's just mid to A, let's, you know, go away from the Viper, basically.
Aku mau Vandal itu,
but they went straight into it. Didn't give a damn. And success was found.
Tidak menyangka ini. Ya London nanti bisa.
They clock up that 5-0 lead. We are still looking for heartbeat to OG London.
Kita nggak tahu sih. Iyalah kita tahu nanti. Ada penonton, ada 3 penonton. Halo.
Well, Tom, it's we've had a team earlier today, Team Liquid, who we said, you know, they've secured their spot now in the group. They're fighting for qualification. It's seeming like OG London United are fighting for survival.
Yeah, I think there would have to be some really weird scenario with a load of teams being like 2 and 3. So it's like it's.
No, there's only one thing I can do.
And it's like, yeah, no, technically, but we don't believe that's gonna happen.
Setting round ya mereka.
That has not worked out.
Oh my.
Kasian sekali, weh.
Baru mau ngejudge kan?
They're just getting rinsed. Like again, this round's just pistols, but we're looking at Fnatic potentially being 6-0 and having every single player on max cash or thereabouts. Like even if you manage to start turning the tide a bit, you're gonna have to fight up against not only just the economy damage, but also the fact that they're likely going to have all of their ults online. Malzy given an opportunity, but not really willing to take it. And okay, they've got some counter util, but they're not even going to use it here. Almost just giving this one up by the looks of things.
Another kill on mid at least, though. It caught Durka thinking up, but yeah, you need some opportunities to really come.
Meta no duelist saya semoga Yaris. Ini lagi meta Dude nggak pakai duelist.
Looks like they're still gonna go for it with this rifle. I thought maybe there's a chance they save it, but of course they can fly up next round. Might as well try to have some impact here, but none is found.
Oh, gila.
6-0 we go. The rounds keep walking up.
Emang gue kira ini kayak orang biasa-biasa gitu.
No signs of slowing down, even in these buy rounds. And you know, for OG London United, they made the decision last buy round for the mid push, tried to crunch in there, got ruined by players who'd already made it through to shoot. But at that point, that's got to deter you from a lot of your aggression in the coming buy rounds, Tom. Because now, I mean, look at this one. They'll come in, they'll buy up, they've got a bunch of ultis, but so do Fnatic. This is going to be essentially a 10-0 round, depending on how the orbs go.
Yeah, and the thing is as well is, if anything,
sama Alpha aja yang baru.
Okay, Malzy can definitely.
Ini mereka kemarin drop siapa aja tuh? Satu kan dari ini.
We normally talk about Sova, so that ult's actually be more impactful than normal.
Kemarin ada satu yang bagus tuh. Itu yang kena drop itu karena kasus itu lah.
Yang dia dukung Rusia bukan ya?
Iya betul. Fnatic apa nih? Roster Valorant. Kita lihat di Wikipedia.
We need to see him have some
Doma.
Because he is a player that can pop off. He is a player that I think on
Doma sama
Brave
F.
toe to toe. But
Brave
as
F
of right now,
tapi Doma jago.
And that's the same for the entire of the roster. I also think as well they have a good opportunity to lock down one side of the map with the Viper's Pit and then have an incredible retake.
Brave F yang
no
ini.
command into the Nightfall. That's going to be tough to beat.
Can't see anything, can't use abilities.
Mereka ke mid nih, ke arah kitchen.
Gonna be a pretty tough spot.
Oh,
down goes Bosker.
How would you do that, man?
Wall up, res up. Try to bring him right back. They're breaking the wall, but no angle on it.
Yep.
Caught one though. Trying to get those bullets through the tiny gap and
tapi jadi, tapi game mereka tuh jadinya 4-3 sih.
And with Mystic down, there's no heals. They've used up the res. I mean, this is a great start for OG London United, all things considered. But still not an easy one to necessarily close.
Apa ya? Smoke-nya tuh turunnya telah. Dia telah cepat ini. Oh, line up di kitchen nih, line up kitchen.
He was one of the players to be dropped. And he used to see an attempt to destroy.
Ya mereka mau main kitchen.
That were currently online, but
maybe.
I think to really be destroyed, it is a real slowdown from Fnatic. They're expecting someone to make a move, make a mistake, potentially give them something here. Now there is still a Viper's Pit available, but
itu kan line up dekat tuh.
Utilized the least.
Ya itulah untuk hancurkan ini kan.
Si siapa nih yang tegar yang buat tren.
Well, again, you've got yourself a Viper's Pit lockdown.
Ceritanya tuh buat hancurin strap gitu kan.
Tuh.
There it is.
30 seconds.
Gonna be activated by Fnatic here to close in the distance, get the site for free, as you can see. They have an idea though. Snake bite fragment. Try to deny the plant. 20 seconds left.
Don't get in my way.
Oh, but look. They're in a completely different spot than they normally are. It doesn't give a great post.
No, timing.
They're not checking for it. The timing as he comes through.
Nice.
It's 3 on the Hive.
Ya si menang si Fnatic kalau karena itu.
So long, and just as they look to make their way into the site, try to start looking forward instead of backwards. This guy comes from behind. Now his 4th kill. Close to the ace.
Dan ini timing. Oh,
iya. But even still,
safe boss, lari
I think
bos.
you're going to be happy enough with that result. 4 kills and a 7th round. Compliments of Durka.
Yeah, and you can just see that how the level of those ultimates.
Up here.
A free sight. You also got the res to bring Boaster back. That Viper's Pit ends you the round, and that's the problem. Like, okay, sure, OG London United do still have a lot of ultimates that they can utilize going forward, But Fnatic have basically just destroyed their buy using 3 of them. And that's because all the other rounds, they didn't need to. They didn't need to use anything. Like, the only one that I can remember really being utilized properly is the Tour de Force. Because
mid-call-nya Buster bagus, Sur.
So clean that when it finally gets tight, Fnatic can just go, okay, well, we've been saving these for a rainy day, and it's pouring.
Jadi mid-call yang... Iya. Harusnya kayak gitu ya kemarin turnamennya. Riz, kemarin gue... Kok Riz? Rip, kemarin gue kalah Rip.
Yeah. 5-13. Got the Tour de Force to work with as well.
Jadi kau mencari inspirasi dari Buster.
Teman aku juga sih, dia suka... Kadang-kadang aku Buster kan tuh satu pemain favorit juga.
Actually, I literally instantly
main banyak strategi sih sebenarnya.
shed all of my hair.
Sama
kalian langsung kalah.
Enggak sih.
Gitu.
Enggak sih, kita masih pakai grup gitu.
Oh alah.
Jadi masuk ke jadi sekarang ke bracket bawah dulu. Ke bracket bawah nanti ya baru
kapan kau main lagi?
Belum tahu nih jadwalnya. Paling minggu depan. Minggu depan adikku pulang, minggu depan lagi aku pergi ke Depok.
Minggu depan adik kau pulang.
Yap. ITB udah kelar ini ujiannya.
Ajunya.
They've actually shot the knife as well before it gets the drone. The whole point of that knife is basically just to cancel the drone. Instead they've been caught, and now you're going to see another ultimate expended. Althea off the back of it's going to take a play. That scan is incredible, but it doesn't matter.
Gila, revealnya.
Destune won't land the shots, and although FQ has managed to find one, and Afterplant still seems likely, and well, Althea's taken his head as well.
Very nice and very clean.
Yeah, be like me
remember OG London United, they come in with this off.
Get my up.
Other than that, everyone was playing with weak weapons, so I'll give a lot of leeway to those fights, like the one for Destrian not working out.
Glue.
Still though, that's a minor point. But there's a nano swarm on there. There's 2 now. Hype's feeling.
Itu kayak Vipernya tuh si Buster lagi mencari ini kan.
He takes down these nanos. He's seen them both. He's got to be quick. He's got them. Okay, starting to defuse. This is good. Halfway. Enzo's going to get there just about in time.
Yep.
Really good attempt, though. And you could see he was thinking a lot. He's listening. He's hearing the players go back, go across the rope, the nanos be thrown. He's like, okay, I've got one shot here. And to me, that was worth risking the off because there's a chance that Fnatic 7-0 up got cocky and are hunting him down on the other side of the map. So
it had to be.
Ini mereka tadi get kopi yang di mid sih. Buster lagi kan.
Listening like, nah, you don't.
I know you hype. He was being
0. Not happening. So yeah, it really isn't that much of a loss. Veku's going to be able to save up cash to have an operator in the next round. And also at this point, it doesn't matter. They're 8-0 down. No matter what they've tried hasn't worked. It might as well go for a ninja just to try and give a tiny, minuscule amount of hope. Because right now there is absolutely nothing. Now the knife's going to deny the scream. It gives a little bit of extra space, but if anything, I feel like that's actually more helped out Fnatic because you could just see I don't want to fight the op. I just don't want to.
This all comes down to how Veku decides to play this round. He has no idea that these 2 players are ready. Who's watching above? They've got a solid hold. But once Fnatic apply pressure somewhere else,
ini main sabar-sabaran nih GM-nya nih.
Go forward. Only 1 player now waiting around. Sorry, no, still 2.
Itu kalau ada yang ke Rafter atau kan namanya rem kayaknya.
Gob spotted over on B side. Lots of pressure coming through now. If Fnatic make a bit more noise, I'm expecting that push to come through, but the entirety of Fnatic now rotating. Looking for the split.
They know that Durka at least has a little bit of deep control. Most of their alongside him. This rotation's still risky though. One of the best opportunities I think we've seen so far. The timing though. Destune's finally going to get that information. Nightfall utilized to try and just leave these players without any information. Even still though, hype has fallen and an afterplant looks likely.
Certainly does. Being secured as we speak. Someone needs to step forward and try and deny it. They can't get there in time. Now just 2 players left.
Langsung di trade lagi. Ini game of trade nih.
Immediately getting that trade through. Rez there, yes. But
Majuin.
Shock darts coming through.
Nah, shock dart.
Okay. There's Durka's
unlucky.
He knows exactly where that second player is.
Bukan unlucky juga sih, itu emang udah
Plenty of
ditahan.
time. Well, rather, not plenty of time, which is why I say that. Fnatic just run this clock down at this point. Boo. Wow. He thought he had a chance. I thought
Ya kan, masalahnya kan yang bilang tuh dari kayak gitu.
Yeah, it seems like that week for Durka has definitely made this agent just 10 times scarier. 17-4. I think even the first half of the last map he was 18-4, so looking to try and beat what is seemingly his own record for the week.
Watch him not make the player of the match vote.
He's not going to be on it. Him and Scream are just like, yeah, he's too good at this point. He gets his own one, and then we just give everybody else the vote. Like, they're on a pedestal too high to make it.
We vote for second place in this match.
Ini agromik ya dari
do you know what? I wouldn't put it past Alpha to somehow get like 15 kills within the next few minutes, and then we have to we have to start questioning ourselves once again. Your man, you mentioned how much you love
dia udah berhasil lah maju gitu.
Well, Hype has decided he's going to show you how it's done.
Yeah, we've seen this from Hype before. It didn't work before. This time around, tagged up a little bit and forced back.
Has he had his Viper's Pit like 6 rounds now?
Yeah, they had 5 ults in like the 5th round, I think. Or
tapi dengan adanya chamber di mid itu mereka tahu nggak rotasi gitu.
The best.
Oh, kena nih.
Like he's got the cross here though. There's a pick. They still have a chance. He's sticking around.
Ya
Tuhan, Buster. Itu kayak dibully gitu loh. Lempar volley, lempar itu slow.
Oh god. 35 seconds though.
Harusnya mereka akan menuju ke arah. Betul operator nih. Dipancing dulu. Nice position.
Oh, it's a leg shot! The classic being shot at distance as well from Hype because, well, his other guns are Bucky and that's not going to work.
Oke, ini bisa gagal. Oh, nice. Dari arah mid.
15 seconds left.
Udah, majuin.
Starts to come in from behind. Boo, he might have a chance, but no.
That's it.
Enzo, with eyes in the back of his head, is going to take the last one down on what was the shakiest looking round for Fnatic. Comes out with 4 players still standing.
You know what, Boaster? I think he might have made up for it. Made up for that terrible snake
Just
fight
about.
with the 3K. That's yeah, okay, we'll let you off. We've had a conversation behind the scenes. We're willing to write that one off. 10-0. This is why, you know, we were 3-0 up, and I'm sat here saying something I never say at 3-0 in any game, which is like, oh, I'm real worried about the other team. Like, especially on defensive side of Icebox, attack side, pretty much every other map, completely fine. But it's the context of the last map, how things went, and the fear we would get that repetition this time around, and we certainly have. Fnatic come through, as I said, just playing a different level, completely different level of Valorant right now. Through a Viper's orb and taking a double kill. Just like it's nobody's business. But he's just on the stroll.
Time ini.
And they've still got players waiting behind. It's all too easy. Boaster picks up another. He shouldn't be winning that, Joe. He's already low on HP. And on Molsey, last player standing.
Tapi ini Molsey nggak,
tadi nggak ulti dia. Their first round onto the board. That just about tells you how bleak this current scenario is. Still got the flashes to try and almost just bait out the player behind, but that player is still just waiting, and it's a shorty. It's a shorty. Admit it was a shorty.
And that's 19-4. He's pulling out shorties at this point. He was pulling out shorties from round 1.
If only he had a pistol, he could fall back off.
Yeah, true. We need something that gave him a bit more range, but the shorty works just fine.
Honestly, at this point, I feel like London United are just in their own head. Like, the fact that even that second duel that Alfire wins, Hype should be getting that kill. And these are just things that I feel like they're so far out of this game at this point that they're now missing shots that they should just be connecting. And that's going to happen when we get around the server like they have been. But I don't think they're going to be happy looking back, even though... ignoring the scoreline, just the rounds that they lost that could have gone in their direction.
Oh, that plan's coming through. It's the final round.
Yeah.
No one goes away.
Gak bisa itu ya.
Iya.
Ini baru momennya nih.
Allsy. Look, he can be rezzed back up, and Fnatic are going to find it hard to maintain that control, to actually punish on that. He goes down, Allsy's right back up. Poster on 4 HP, playing some spams. That's a risky game. A lockdown comes, sorry, a Viper's Pit comes into play. That's not reaching the spike, but it's allowing them to potentially step a little bit closer. Poster able to catch one before going down. They're breaking the wall wide open, and up close. Enzo's able to stop that diffuse. Blue catch him off, but time is so low and out the air, still alive.
Masih kalah ya?
3 from Fnatic, 12-0, and well, that's
kita lihat komen-komennya guys.
For all Glue, I think it's fair to say a pistol round
13-0
this entire series, and well, if it doesn't, I'm sure one of the rounds afterwards will. This is a face of Fnatic that I haven't seen in a long time.
It says a lot when I think Dirk is fairly damn close to having the same amount of kills as the entirety of Doji London United. I think they've got 23 between them, and he has 19. Like it's just been a bad game all round, and well, Fnatic have looked fantastic, but I don't think they've had to go too deep into their strat book, if I'm being brutally honest. I think most of it's just been it being individually better on all fronts across the entire roster.
Datang mana tuh?
Say a pistol's important.
Itu ke arah itu.
Statement of the year.
Yellow.
You've already got
Yeah.
They don't lose the battle. They don't expect more players to be here though. Let's call it a day. It's left all on Quebec to try and bring this one back. A 1 versus 3, a decimation on Icebox, and well, it's safe to say that Ogla are out cold.
That's it. That is the end of the round.
There it is, confirmed.
GG boys.
You're 13-0 for Fnatic, and one of the most dominant displays we've seen in a best of 3. I mean, this was utterly unreasonable.
Bukan unlucky sih, itu emang mereka lebih konsisten.
He's showing us a little 2-0 in the cameras there. You'd love to see it, man. And actually, it's one of the first times that I see complete osmosis here. We got Fnatic, all 5 players on top of that scoreboard, and then all 5 of their opponent down below. It was a bleak game.
No, and the thing is, I imagine we're going to be moving swiftly on to the players of the match.
Okay.
You're going to be gobsmacked with these ones, honestly.
Alright,
it's almost like
they
just had to be scoreboard warriors in this case, because you got Durka.
Alright, kita mulai dengan 2-0 dan ditutup oleh manis oleh seorang Fnatic. What can you see about it stronger? Coming closer. This will be the day I die for you. Kita atur bentar ini dulu. Score. Masuk kembali ke game Valor. Transition.
Agak geliat.
Coba mati, cu.
Assalamualaikum.
One enemy remaining.
Saya bos.
Geliat gua.
Dapat OP.
Daryl lah, taibet dah. Tahu-tahu udah di entry nih. Kagak mau cek corner lagi.
Satu kan gue kira udah kelar nih. Udah masuk juga tuh. Ulti dulu.
Tuh ulti lagi.
Anjing 104 kontol. Ada satu lagi ya sih. Udah jangan masuk lamonnya, Ting. Di atas dia.
Sabar.
Tinggian crosshair lu.
Anjir. Menjauh. Gue nggak nyangka loh dia bakal kesini nih, ujung sini. Buka kan itu.
Iya, tapi kan gini dia considernya kan orang defaultnya jaganya di deket Jens itu yang tempat lu tadi kan.
Iya.
Jadi dia nggak jauh.
Kan satu lawan dua. Harusnya taktiknya satu di sini kelihatan. Gue mikirnya gitu. Berani cu.
Ngecek mainnya kan dari itu. Yang baru keluar pintunya tuh.
Kok kena sih?
Padahal gue udah ulti loh. Jangan pernah di ulti dulu gak sih? Di Brimstone ini.
Oke, di lane dah. Kiri.
Di race pakai OP tadi ya. Backset ya.
Bilang. Enggak sih. Ini senjata dia.
Main bot. Rel, tutup ini.
Sumpah, lu kabur ke...
Itu dia.
Lu kabur ke sini anjing.
Takut juga. Nyawa gue 1 titik. Ya apa baru 3 kill.
Berasanya udah menang bet ya, tapi baru 3 kill ternyata.
Iya cuy.
Lantai sama Reina.
79 tuh udah aneh banget.
3 keadaannya. Wede, setup ya. Kan betul.
Setup.
Play.
Kebutuhan lu main di market, cari info aja.
Setup PC.
Buat cari info B-main aja. Kalau ada nggak apa-apa. Jadi lawan.
Wah gila cuy. Kasih. Darah belum berkurang. Wah gila apa kan? Astaga.
Aneh anjing nih orang sumpah.
Astaga.
Gue kalau jadi tim musuh ketemu Ren lagi juga ngedon anjing, mau ngapain lagi?
Turret anjing.
Langsung next game. Tai anjing, round berapa nih berarti? Round 4 baru 13. Round 30. Yang lain 8, 8, 7, 3.
Per roundnya 2 kill per round. Gaji. Bocah joki fix banget anjing. Gak mungkin gak joki aja.
Di sini. Part 4 tuh ya.
One enemy remaining. Round B.
Enggak joki anjing.
Ya Allah. Bargain. Sabar sih.
Gak ada nyawa gue. Lagi server dong.
Another begins.
Gila.
Ya minimal 2 digit lah.
Nah.
Itu lihat 12 tuh gua.
Udah selalu taruh ya.
Matinya anjing 2 digit kill ya, maksudnya bukan matinya.
Oh iya.
Daryl baru 3 anjing, kakak. Telu by Daryl. Aku mati, Cok. Rena kita, Cok.
Dia mati, Cok. Bahaya.
Fix di ras A-nya, fix anjing.
Mampus anjing. Oh, betul Daryl. TB-in aja.
Anjing, untung ada recon gua.
Banget.
Apa?
Di gen dua.
Woi, apa itu?
Wah, gak ada.
Oh, itu posisi apa sih? Tik sandal.
Oke.
Pandal di atas net nih.
Mana?
Udah diambil.
Di atas wall anjing.
Diambil sama Brimstone karena ada 2.
Ada dua.
Apapun untuk Murena.
Ada di sini punyanya Jet sama ada punyanya Six di atas wall.
Ya Allah, rel.
Naik satu juga sampai.
Keburu kelar ini.
Bukan keburu kelar, selalu selesai.
Reloading.
Pusing.
Ada pin satu pin.
Ramai banget itu. Masuk nih market.
Market.
Pin. Aduh, gue kira lu dari situ.
One enemy remaining.
Oh. Ada vandal gue jatuh.
Astaga.
Kejebak deh. Kejebak di balik wall.
Ripem banget aja.
Match point.
Kasian dah musuh.
Pin X 11. 16 satu kill.
Ya, tetap. Kan ini kelar ya. Udah lu 6 berarti next.
Tetap 1 digit ya.
Iya.
Jadi bagi kill anjing. Sayang. Epic bareng. Bang, dia bisa dismiss ya. Gue mati kan.
Harus gue nge-flank dah. Gue pengen main ke site langsung.
Slow banget gitu kan. Hal.
Jago juga ya.
Dia ngomong EZ yang kill 14 doang.
Tadi bukan kalian kalah.
Tadi kalah, sekarang menang gila lu lihat trennya. Anjing 546 episode combat kok goblok.
Amai.
Aneh nih orang. Gak sehat nih orang.
Joki sih, fix joki.
Iya, tapi
soalnya dia punya skin kayak nggak mungkin orang main Smurf beli skin ya.
Maisa mana Maisa?
Lagi ngurus IG katanya.
Udah selesai. Gece panggil bang.
Ntar gue cek Discord dah.
Ibal, ayo main Ibal, gituin Ben.
Gak ada di Discord.
Gue chat.
Jangan Ibal manggilnya, Cak. Aduh.
Ica, ayo main Ica. Marah dia dipanggil Ica.
Ya, enggak tadi. Kedipan matahari.
Ya. Cepet.
Goblok banget sih. Karena kita merendam musuh berbanding terbalik anjing.
Can I get a hoe ya?
Iya. Bentar dong, gue mau ganti ini. Tapi naikin bot.
Sikat.
Come closer to me. Will you let me be your medicine?
What can you see about it stronger? Blinding of lights is coming closer. There's only one thing I can do.
Jadi suka lagunya Macarons Project deh, enak banget. Covernya.
Macarons, the macaroni. Ya, Tuhan, ini Wandaca kenapa dia, bos?
Ya akun biasa. Lucu deh kalau ngeliat akun bottleneck ini.
Bottleneck.
Hashtagnya kan Smurf ya, tapi bronze 2 anjing.
Ya bener dong Smurf.
Cuma the real bronze 2 gitu loh, bukan bronze 2 jago.
Bottleneck. Rel, udah Sams banget dah.
Waktu itu gue kepikiran apa nama ini nih?
Kepikiran Sams. Kalau lagi pendaftaran Sams.
Main apa?
Iya juga.
Bisa. Bottleneck ini loh.
Bottleneck. Siapa yang di queue lagi nih?
Bentar. Gue mau unlock apa ya? Yang seru ya?
Tabeb.
Breach.
No
gue sih kurang Cypher sama Astra.
Play lagi. Gue cepet banget.
Ya kan, karena setiap udah unlock gue ganti.
Tapi karnya V itu keren banget dah. Hitam putih gitu
lah. Iya keren. Keren banget.
Hitam putih merah gitu lah.
Bannernya.
Oh.
Main lagi sih.
Bang.
Kita belum Heaven anjir. Sama Icebok.
Wah, anjing instalok babi.
Siapa instalok?
Instalok.
What the fudge?
Gue beri paham dulu lah.
Jadi ini mau audio les nih?
Yes!
Ya udah.
Tim MVP mulu kalau pakai race, capek.
Tim MVP.
Bisa lah lu mengandalkan race gue sih.
Bisa.
Boleh dicoba lah.
Kapan Valorant lagi?
Lawan Ars atau Sipil. Jadi lawan siapa ya?
Kita kayaknya lawan Sipil.
Lawan Ars siapa yang menang? Sipil lah. Kalah lagi kah Ars? Astaga, nggak belajar dia dari kesalahan.
Jangan kayak gitu dong. Nanti jam 3 ada. Nanti jam 3 face lawan LG ini.
Kita mau menang atau kalah lawan Sipil pun lawan kita antara PI metal atau mesin aja.
Ya udah nggak ada harapan sih.
Susah banget anjing.
Grup tapi metal sekarang jadi jago banget dah.
Kenapa nggak kita yang bertiga mereka di sana gitu?
Ya kan gara-gara install log duelist kan.
Kita nggak ngepick ya?
Nggak.
Cemen.
Match found.
Cuma satu orang yang nge-lag nih.
Sorry banget, gue lupa. Bentar. Ini lo lagi stream?
Lagi stream, bos.
Shit, hampir gue salah ngomong.
Hey.
Terbegal.
Nah, bodo amat anjir main di... tadi komen gue lu balik siapa sih?
Apa yang meta no duelist kah? Iya, meta no duelist.
Enggak. Yang gue bilang mid call booster bagus sur, itu dong.
Mid call yang mana ya tadi yang booster lompat-lompat itu ya?
Yang gue maksud yang
all duelist.
Dia langsung rotate ke A, bisa langsung booster.
Sur, all duelist. Yoru dong, please bet harus ada Yoru. Nah.
Well.
Siap.
Let's do this.
Alright. What the fuck?
Hari-hari sendiri.
Biasa itu. What the fuck?
China.
Lupa neon anjing, goblok.
Ini gue belum punya. Gue nggak buka.
Depending kita main dependingnya agresif nih.
Gas, majuin.
Kita majuin barengan dari A kali.
Full push.
Masih stream ya sudah?
Masih dong. Ditonton lagi.
Mau dari A semua.
Jangan lupa di like, di komen, di subscribe.
Gue dislike ah.
Bagus. Saya seneng dengan itu.
Ntar gue tuh kalau sambil nonton gak fokus main anjing kayak kemarin. Malah ngeliatin gue di stream gitu loh.
Kayak gue tadi gimana ya?
Gitu ya?
Gue gimana ya gitu ya.
Cacat banget gue anjir. Oh, tekan W.
Tidak. Dua di itu.
Tekan W.
Wah, Daryl gak maju, cok.
Daryl yang mana? Ya Tuhan. Ya Tuhan. Ya Tuhan. Ya Tuhan.
Rel, jangan sering-sering ngebait lah, Rel.
Bukan gua nggak maju, cuy. Gua maju nih. Sampai sini.
Kena stun dia.
Stun balik lagi.
Kena stun maju terus lah.
Kita kan ada pi apake di sebelah pi apake. Kiri ada satu. Oh, di piramid. Aminyo.
Heal. Oh. Bang, heal bang. Wih. Kedan. Gitu dong. Jongkok. Wih.
Las.
Gitu dong.
Salah dia ketemu Alpin. Dia jadi nggak bener ini.
Mau.
Bang. Kita maju bang. Beli vector bang. Kita ras.
Oke.
Jadi orang mana dari?
Dia bukan orang Indo. Apa orang Indo?
Orang Indo tadi dia kan. Dia ngerti itu lompat. Jongkok.
You cover me.
Oh, bukan orang Indo, orang Singapura. Di sini lagi, Bos.
Abang.
Tolong.
Awas ada trap.
Orang Indo.
Depan 3.
Kak nih.
Mati orangnya.
Maju itu aja barengan.
Diboy ada kalau Diboy. Ayo kita main kompe.
Boleh.
Kentot. Heal.
Spike down A.
Iya bisa. Suren.
Lu mau kan main aja santai. Gue mau kasih tahu.
Bang.
Ya.
Mantap banget.
Ke vandal belakang.
Yo, mantap.
What do you need?
What do you need?
Bagi ghost dong.
Cek 1, cek 2, cek 1, cek 2, cek. Oke.
Bang.
Mantap. Ada yang punya senjata bagus nggak? Buat bongging boleh nih. Atau siapa pun.
Enggak, gue dapat dari ini cuy.
Gue butuh pistol.
Ada suruh beli apa beli?
Ya kan telat kan biasa buruk deh orang-orang.
Ya dia.
Bos.
Mereka nggak kapok-kapok ya?
Ya beb.
Ya.
Kempang.
Gue pegang hole.
Kayaknya dia Singapura ya atau Malay.
Allah, Akbar 90.
Iya.
Wah, Peter Parker.
One enemy remaining. Last player
Lu pegang ya. Bullet.
Cuman bulat lah.
262.
Sensasi.
Yo my boy.
Orang mana bang?
Canggus dari daerah.
Woi bang.
Siapa?
Where are you from?
Me?
Rupanya JJ dari ini kan PRX. Malaysia.
Are they asleep?
Lu fly apa?
Ada. Rame banget.
Datang bos. 1 menit.
Kentot.
Wih gila, lu nggak lihat cycle gue belok sampai elbow. Asik, Shine.
One enemy remaining.
Astaga, ini bisa dibully juga sih banget.
Tadi mana?
Itu depan gua sih.
Reloading.
Kentot.
Enemy spotted me.
Lah hilang.
Iya dia lari.
Kasian banget musuhnya lawan full duelisnya kayak gini. Ketar-ketir.
Lebih ke lawan orang gila sih.
Squad bot anjay.
Hei.
Wah.
Hari-hari buat
Maaf ya bang, teman saya agak kurang nyarangnya.
Udah belum nih.
Teman gua 0.
Bro. Satu masih di hall.
Woi, kaget gua.
Gimana? Jelek banget senjata gua.
Astaga situ.
Anjing pin, dikiri pin.
Naya.
One tap empot.
Tidak. Dia.
Bang, clutch gue cium.
Anjing gak bisa gua.
Wah.
Aduh.
Ente banget.
Kagetnya gitu anjing. Wah.
Bagi dong.
Lah, kita bukan nama ini. Hasil belum ada, Jo. Siapa nih yang suren?
Kat gua.
Suren mulu, Bang.
Masalah lucu.
Bocah ngakak kan. Dia nih.
Hati di jalan bang.
Iya bang.
Di bos.
Landing. Dia.
Oke dong.
Mana. Nyentut.
Gue main belakang.
Satu dicop.
Anjing kenapa sih harus gue ketemu pas nggak megang senjata dah? Obat. Chop.
One enemy remaining.
Chop.
Enggak. Di main.
Di set. Di cap. Kali gede.
Oh di situ dia.
Kok nggak sakit ya orang kejat itu?
Sensi emang nih.
Kelihatan kan banget siapa yang biasa carry.
Ini gue ajarin cara pakai jet.
Iya.
Oh bego. Kalau di kompe kalah. Kalau di sini menang.
Biasa.
Ya makanya udah main unrated aja bercanda. Kan?
Gue malah serius di asli ya.
Bro, mid bro.
Salah itu.
Waduh dia pakai Odin.
Tenang, aku dapat.
Sabar bang, belum.
Crossing atau?
Jaga situ bang.
Oh mereka mau ke ini.
Kok ada dua? Gue kira satu, gue udah goyang.
Lah.
Bang, heal gue dong.
Apa?
Gak jadi.
Tadi kayaknya masih di main.
Kentut. Di situ dia.
Astaga. Dasar kali ini abang ini nih.
Crossing.
Situ dia.
Bisa lah.
Astaga.
Gak apa-apa.
Ulti. Ajo, goblok.
Bagus lu. Bisa lah nerapin apa yang gue ajarin. Nice.
Orang Indo ini. Kamu kayak orang Malay dia.
Udah ngomong tadi orang ini.
Gila.
Bang, beliin dong.
Miskin mulu ya.
Tadi London United kalah itu.
Wow.
Yumi.
Dia.
Astaga. Apa sih?
Wah. Bahaya nih.
Kurang beruntung. Tadi aku pikir udah ada satu yang masuk. Satu di side. Satu di hall tadi kulinya.
Ada kesini.
Tangga ya, Ster.
Di bawah gua nih. Bawa operator.
Ya.
Di belakang.
Ngomong di bawah lu bang.
Dia telepon.
Ya.
Nggak kena M gua coba lagi. Gue lupa set skinnya ke warna.
Ya. Ini apaan sih shotgun mulu?
Bener kakak lucu aja. Skin gua.
Karo jagain tempat gue ya.
Umur berapa bang?
Halo bang.
Umur berapa bang?
Masih SMP.
Sorry.
Wajar.
Kebanyakan ngerokok biasa.
Apa bang?
Ramai.
Kawan. Oh,
asli kasih banget.
One enemy remaining.
Di cave. Kev. Udah maju lagi ke itu.
Wall.
Nice.
Ada Odin.
Ada psikopat semua ya.
Kasih pamor di
Nggak ada request ya.
Pala lu lah, ada request guys. Ya udah nih.
Main di warnet bang.
Rumah lah.
Oh rumah.
Warnet gua.
Warna dulu.
Oh temen gue satu di warnet itu. Gue di rumah.
Gue di rumah.
Oh iya, lu di rumah bang.
Iya bang. Pakai AC.
Bang lihat ya bang ya.
Iya. Gue liatin. Oh, B.
Oke bos.
Takut sama gue dah. Aduh.
Posisi gua.
Tolong.
Tidak, aku lagi dapat yang minimum. Ya Tuhan.
Gara-gara kill Joy kan.
Ini cukup beda ini, RS.
Asli. Kiri patah.
Lihat ya.
Oke, ya kita lihat ya.
Oh, kita masih senjata lu pegang.
Iya bang.
Nembak angin lagi.
Belakang lu bang.
Iya.
Astaga.
Hebat.
Ini musuh pakai
Iya temen kita pakai shotgun.
Temen lu kali.
Temen gua.
Namanya sama.
Sebaiknya kita harus mengurangi kematian.
Kau digresi lu.
Sepertinya kita harus mengurangi kematian anjing.
Ya udah.
Cepet banget rasanya.
Bercanda bang. Santai aja.
Gimana?
Udimin.
Ulti lalu menggila bang.
Spike planted.
Anjing orang ketawa. Gak jelas banget ya. Tahu mulu.
Ulti.
Nah, kok mereka tahu di sini?
Kalau lu ace, lu beli senjata.
Sendah.
Last player standing.
Cek corner bang.
Belakang lu bang. Tapi bohong.
Aduh, maafkan aku bang.
Sekarang kocak.
Last round in the half.
Gue mau kocak.
Gua habis.
Gue bisa beliin ini nih satu nih. Nggak jadi.
Udah beli battle pass pula.
Bang. Lihat ya.
Aman.
Lihat nih, gue ajarin main.
Iya bang. Gua coba ya. Dia aneh. Rame nih.
Odin.
Hati nih bang.
Tolong dong.
Ada Peter.
Masih di sini nih.
Gue malah nggak bisa pakai jet nih.
Rotate nih kayaknya.
Enggak.
Oh enggak.
Ada apa nih?
Spike down A.
Tolong.
Maju bang.
Ya abis.
Last player standing.
Oh.
Ya Allah. Ini amat cuk.
Switching sides.
Anjir.
Kocak bener bocah nih.
Bang, race-nya ada.
Race yang mana?
Race kita, kan race cuma satu.
Oh
Race
iya.
yang buat frag dah.
Mau serius nggak?
Serius.
Kasih tahu
nggak bisa membalikan keadaan.
Gini, apa ya? Pemilihan kata dia tuh lucu banget.
Gue selalu kepencet M mulu.
Nggak bisa ngerti lu kepencet M mulu.
Gue udah
Soalnya dia kan ada waktu berpikir ya, waktu setelah nge-kill dari tadi.
Mulu.
Gue pencet M.
Tekan W bang, tekan W.
Buset dah, nggak diambil. Men satu.
Woi, gila keren banget.
Elah di bed gua.
Men ada satu tadi.
Anjing. Bagian karet kontol itu.
Tidak.
Bang, kelas skin.
Ya.
Apa sih orang ketawa?
Sekarang jadi kocar kacir kan.
Kita main mid. Mid semuanya mid ya.
Oke, bos.
Gue pengen pakai omen, tapi lu beli semua.
Iya, enggak apa-apa.
Pakai omen, gue mau nyoba itu Q plus C.
Q plus C.
Siapa?
Majuin anjing.
Bantu dong.
Dari bantuin tuh.
Kenton
Aku bisa nggak mati sebenarnya.
Itu bang.
Diri lu ada.
Bisa dong.
Last player standing.
Anjing. Masih di situ.
F anjing.
Chamber di mana ya?
Winnable parah, bridge low.
Men low.
Oh, tahu ya. Di sini dia nih.
Satu. Daerah saya kedengeran tadi.
Bukan dari area ini.
Dead.
30 seconds left.
Daerah.
Awas di pisau.
Buset.
Langsung takut anjing.
Tidak.
Awas di pisau, langsung nengok. Ini orang kocak banget anjing.
Ed dong, Ed.
Shit.
Bang.
Arti nama lo apaan bang? 21 Flow.
Bang, Cece bang.
Oke bang.
How did we forget this?
Ini mau gue spike anjing egois semua.
Semua duelis ya?
Tahu, gue nyolong aja.
Dari ini gak? 21 Salat.
Stream.
Itu apaan? Awas mati konyol.
Bubar, semua bubar.
Wah, ada orang tuh.
Waduh. Harusnya pakai omen.
Tidak, 40.
Ya udah ada yang ke situ deh.
Bisa pasti bang.
Bakar.
Tanya.
Last player standing.
Iya.
Oke, ngeras.
Bukan orang senjata beda sendiri ya?
Wah, cacat buat orang lagi.
Mantap, Pak. Nice bro, nice.
Sheriff dulu ya.
Keep it up, man.
Keep it up.
Semangatin anjing.
Race, keep it up.
Oke, Bang.
You're
You're doing good. Ngentot gue gak bisa main nih.
Give me those back.
Bang main di bawah. Sering satu lagi.
Sini, Bang.
Sini nih. Di bawah situ.
Oke. Tungguin smoke. Assalamualaikum.
Ya mumpung ada smoke.
Assalamualaikum.
Wah.
Bil anjir.
Kebiasaan.
B.
Udah be aja lah. Anjing.
Tuh kan. Jatuh dia anjing. Cepet.
Ayo,
Dua nih orang aneh dah.
jauh-jauh bangsa.
Rel. Vulnerable
Woi,
aja.
gak ada yang ke B nih. Astaga.
30 seconds left.
Cover dong, Bang.
So. Langsung nengok belakang.
Awas tercucuk. Kenapa dia ngangkat badan?
Jadi dia pas yang ngomong ke Surya awas dipisah tuh lucu banget anjing, Surya langsung nengok belakang.
Gak kuat gue ini orang.
Awas dipisah, suaranya halus banget anjing.
One enemy remaining.
Dari.
Bukan aku dong. Itu di situ tuh.
Timingnya pas gitu loh.
Awas dipisah.
Buka jalan, siap-siap masuk ya.
Tenang, kita ada
Ada race.
Kita ada jet aja.
race mulu.
Kapten bos, dia kapten kami.
Dia lagi nge-smart gitu bang.
Oke. Kita harus bunuh Omen nih. Skillnya 9.
You want to play? Let's play.
Motivasi.
Kepikiran aja ada anjing kayak gitu tuh.
Motivasi ngebunuh gara-gara skillnya 9.
Wih, kelihatan.
Awas bang.
Malas ada yang deket TP.
Nice. Kebetul.
Be aja bang.
Boleh bos. Belakang.
Lah si bang. Dia udah di situ dong.
Double stack. OP dua-dua. Gaji.
Mereka 3 OP. Dua. Ya, be clear.
Nice. Aku B.
Oh, Omen ada di B nih.
Iya.
Masuk.
Nice.
Odin open.
One enemy remaining.
Please, gue pengen ambil Odin please banget. Aduh, jauh.
Masa sih?
Ya, OP kurus ini.
Lagi lah. Coba sur, lihat sur.
Nah, ini mulai nih kebiasaan nih.
Biar ini dapat kill.
Pas nih sur.
Oh,
Ini
bener.
aja bang. Gua drop.
Lah.
Masih bang.
Yoi. Gua mah respect sama gua.
Ya, aduh.
Anjing kalah. Pikirkan di jongkok aja.
Kemana ya? Oh tuh dia.
Gitu caranya.
Iya, masih gitu, cuman tadi lupa.
Cepet banget ya kesan. Kejar.
Dari belakang tuh. Dari tuh.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Batu limitnya dong, ini double door.
Yang lu jagain flanker.
Gue jaga flank ya?
Ini.
Feeling gua bos.
Dia bom yang dapat. Kill.
Ya Allah.
Gitu ya.
Ini jenah apa sih anjing? Sulit deh.
Yes. No.
Bengong bae bang. Oh enggak.
Bengong baik.
Saya kelas 6.
Ini orang mabuk ya? Apa ini? Teman kita nih?
Neonnya
Bang, itu makanya
Kenapa gue bisa diikutin sama
Ayolah.
Gila.
Mumpung sepi.
Tidak.
Mumpung sepi katanya.
Yoi, ada tuh lagi.
You should run.
Race.
Race hati-hati.
Yoi. Ya Tuhan, kena itu dong.
One enemy remaining.
Oh ya,
anjing beneran bisa.
Gua udah.
Ya lu ulti di.
Tahu kenapa lu di pisau?
Ya udah dendam.
Tapi di pisau.
Lu ngapain di shotgun sih bang?
Pencet cu. Roblox ah.
Sini gua pengen main Roblox.
Mas gue lah bang.
Demi apa dia ngomongin?
Ada orang.
Gue boleh ambil ultinya nggak bang?
Bener.
Hehehe.
Enemy kill.
Bang.
One enemy remaining.
Gak pernah jongkok di sini anjir.
Kapur deh.
Oleh.
Match point.
Ayo kilomennya dia baru mati 13.
Sama sior.
Sama itu tuh sama si Yor anjing banget.
Gue kelas 2 SMP.
Iya bang. Kita tuh berikhlas.
Lu kelas berapa bang? 6 anjing bocil SD.
Mau SMP gua anjing.
Pakai pos gun naik drastis pulsa.
Itu neon tuh bunuh.
Give me those back.
Nice.
Juga.
Waduh, Odin cok.
Tidak.
Anjing. Nice.
Ayo race. Bisa race. Kalahkan Yoru.
Kapten Subasa.
Oh, mainnya orang ini ya?
Oh itu Topin.
Ayo bisa man.
Wih, ada tuh.
One enemy.
Pasti itu, di smoke.
Last player standing.
Kontol 40.
Kontol 40.
kapten kita. Di clutch dong. Nah, ini baru kapten nih.
Bocil SD.
Suaranya tuh, ini baru kapten nih.
Bocil SD. Udahan dah.
Mana tadi? Oh, udahan.
Ya, masa udahan sih, jam 2 nih, Bos.
Belum ada jam 2 malah.
Mana ya?
Kan masih nge-live stream nih ceritanya nih.
Ajak Indonesia.
Tadi ya. Oh iya, mau main Roblox ya.
Masa dia random banget ngomong tiba-tiba kayak abis ini gue pengen main Roblox. Ini pengen masuk nih.
Iya bener. Oh ya.
Halo.
What the fuck?
Halo.
Lagi belum videonya party ya? Victory.
Bang.
VCP.
Denger gua enggak? Kita eksperimen dulu.
Eksperimen apaan?
Di servernya Singapura doang ini.
Kalau main pindah server lain jadi apa mau server Hong Kong tapi nge-lag.
Coba Tokyo kali, kita coba Tokyo.
Sydney
sekalian.
Nanti kalau di Tokyo ketemu tryhard, Bang.
Dari rata-rata orang sana kan. Hong Kong. Ya gue doang.
Gue pernah tuh masuk server Sydney.
Terus?
Nge-lag banget, Cok.
Ya kita juga tahu sih kalau saya.
Gua nyadarnya tuh anjing, jangan bego.
Kita main di Hong Kong aja ya.
Iya. Biar kita ketemu lawan yang ini. Ni hao.
Ping gua kuning ya.
Ping lo kok kuning?
Ya nggak tahu nih, nggak jelas. Sekarang kita pakai all initiator ya bang ya.
Waduh.
Emang udah 5?
Gue baru unlock Killjoy itu tadi.
Gue baru ada sofa.
Wah.
Gue ada chamber bukan inisiator ya.
Gue nggak ada.
Sentinel.
Keo deh. Gue
cuma ada sofa.
Gue keo gitu.
Gue udah buka fit nih.
Gue pakai KO.
Gue nggak ada lagi nih kayak gitu.
Sky.
Udah gue nggak ada lagi.
Gue nggak ngerti.
Gue ada Sky. Gue ada Sky.
Nggak ngerti.
Gue juga ada Sky nih. Gue cuma ada sofa.
Udah ada yang buka bridge belum?
Belum.
Gue cuma sempat doang.
Gue udah buka.
Tidak lu
Fate udah ada belum Fate?
Gue Fate.
Ya, gue bridge.
Gue sofa.
Gue adanya KO, Killjoy sama sofa.
Killjoy Sentinel.
Sentinel apa? Oh iya Sentinel.
Sky. Ada Sky gak?
Iya. Gak ada, gue cuma ada 2 nih, sofa sama KO.
Iya Tuhan.
Ya lu KO. Lu KO bang.
Ya gue KO.
Gue Fate.
Soalnya KO keren.
Kenapa?
Kenapa tuh bang?
Aku suka robot.
Kok nggak jadi
yang pakai Sky sih, yang pakai Sky.
Sky, gue aja deh.
Sky mukanya kayak bencong aja.
Emang cewek bukan kayak bencong anjir.
Iya Tuhan.
Bang ini akun asli lu bang.
Apa?
Akun asli lu ini.
Akun gua ada 3. Iya ini akun asli gua.
Bronze 3 lah.
Kenapa di roasting dari teman kita? Jangan gitu dong. Kamu jangan di roasting dong.
Bronze 3 gara-gara kalah mulu.
Ya nggak apa-apa. Ini juga bottleneck juga bronze 2 malah.
4 win streak, 4 low streak cok.
Aturan kita cok.
Yaudah saya apa nih? Aku Sky.
Itu yang punya gue doang kan, berarti gue megang. Nah,
tuh bisa tuh KO tuh.
Nah, udah langsung lock aja. Gak usah dipikirin.
Ngelek.
Emang ngelek kagak?
Kita main di mana?
Icebox.
Server maksudnya.
Bagusnya sofa di Xbox.
Oh iya, lupa ya, aku pikirnya Singapura tadi.
Bukan Sydney ya.
Iya, Sydney mas.
Ntar kita
Welcome to Hong Kong.
Welcome to Hong Kong people. Hong Kong people.
Cincong lah. Ni hao.
sapa dulu musuhnya. Sopan.
Ajarin yang bener, Pin.
Sopan ya. Hormati musuh kita.
Ingat line up yang abang.
Line up apaan lagi? Kan kita di server semua ini.
Line up Fit.
Tuh Renanya orang Hongkong beneran tuh.
Tapi betawa. Apa ya Meho anjir musuhnya.
Kan emang namanya.
Bacanya gitu sur Renanya.
Karena saya cokin bukan berarti saya bisa ngerti semua juga dong. Karena saya Cina bukan berarti saya juga bahasa Cina gitu dong. Alright, people. Oh, pingnya sama nih.
Itu yang di atas ya pingnya.
Ya itu udahlah, biarin aja lah.
76 rata 7 ya?
Gak usah. Itu udah di-set bang wifi-nya.
Belum.
Dia pakai hotspot.
Siapa?
Aku.
Yang nanya.
Makanya pakai hotspot bang. Buset.
Iya. Gimana kuotanya banyak?
Orang kaya.
Berapa giga?
120 per bulan.
Anjing.
Di ama boy.
Iya kayaknya ini A. Initiator bisa wall kayak. Ada dua.
Bobok di atas.
Itu sofa 52.
Aduh 38. Anjing tapi. Oh. Ih.
Emang nih si Sentinel Sasi nih.
Saat ini.
Apa ya? Oh, flash up.
Mana ya?
Gimana nya? Kamu ini.
Pakai share ya.
Oh, ada orang dia nih.
Mana?
Wah, gila langsung di gua.
Buset.
Kill. HP goblok.
Spike down A.
Ya Allah.
Bisa buat dilempar. Weh, anjing.
One enemy remaining.
Itu.
Weh. Wih,
ada ini. Udah.
Bos.
Spectre.
Bang. Mau Spectre dong.
Spectre-nya nggak ada skin.
Oh iya, benar.
Nggak apa-apa kan?
Apa? Bukan, masih ada yang kill 0 bang.
Siapa itu? Musuh ada tiga tuh.
Oh, musuh.
Tenang bang, musuh tuh mensupport.
Betul. Kita harus mensupport teman gitu.
Bentar. Gue pengen ambil orc.
Lazy.
Ya.
Mari sama keonya.
Kenapa bridge-nya masih di situ deh?
KO-nya kok di sini.
Satu di atas tuh, dua di itu.
Weh.
Iya. Wih.
Bang.
Udah punya vandal.
Kan emang gunrun mereka.
Sedang.
Iya.
78.
Iya. Human brains are hard to replace.
Apa ya?
Kayaknya KO langkahnya berisik banget.
Weng gitu lah.
Dengeran itunya.
Weng.
Tapi lancar nih main server Hongkong. Sama-sama.
Bingnya emang udah ini nih, udah dioptimize gitu. Dia.
Dia tuh. Woi.
What the fudge? Yang penting saya
tenang bang.
Tenang dari mana?
Sorry.
Santai. Wih.
Di belakang, Cuk.
Ini lagi.
Spike planted.
Ya Tuhan.
Mati dah.
Dua-duanya kurang ya.
Naik. Ya ampun.
Udah pakai operator lah.
Pakai apa ya?
Apa?
Shoot. Gue udah ulti nih ya, buat retek.
Oke bang. Satu kill lagi gue ulti nih.
Wih,
kosong. A. Gila, dapat.
Atau di box ya itu.
Iron Man datang.
Ajo.
Let's go.
Majuin, nggak takut. Wih, takut saya.
Heal bang.
Mati. Mid.
Where are you?
Kayaknya pakai fake seru dah.
Yep.
Spike planted.
Banget itu.
Seru di sensor.
Oke.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Iya.
Baru mau bilang.
Next round.
Kita harus tenang. Kita main to enjoy.
Betul bro.
Ini sofa kita terlalu enjoy masalahnya bang.
Tahu dong dia.
Ulti gua ada nih.
Boleh. Kalau mereka attack ya, kita di tag.
Jangan langsung.
Lagi bos.
Astaga, amper mulu. Tembak.
Satu di rem ya.
Gini lu. Wih.
Got you. Reloading.
Tolong dong. Tolong.
Aku nggak mati.
Heal up, squad.
Itu
dia tuh.
Last player
Ya,
standing.
tai.
One less. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Tidak, kok tega?
Ngeflip gitu deh.
KO, ultinya cepet banget dia dapat.
Ambil orb gitu.
Oh.
Belum masuk dia belum.
Oh iya itu lihat KO.
Videonya juga.
Gas sendiri deh. Pada save apa boy?
Saya save.
Gua aja.
Di A lagi bos.
Hancur lagi tuh.
Saya sedikit nih.
Reloading.
Neon, siap-siap masuk tuh. Neon.
Wih.
Wah, gila. Jago banget tuh.
Belakang lo.
Ya, masuk ke site-nya dong. Gue jaga di tengah-tengah site sendiri, anjir.
Nggak apa-apa.
Spike planted.
Iya.
Kok?
Karena emang pikir itunya. Picknya mereka.
Harusnya kita main di Singapura.
Biar nggak menangis di sini ya.
Nangis terus.
Nanti
Sabi.
nyesel.
Buy aja bang. Full buy.
Masa.
Hawk out. Where are you? Find you.
Oh, sudah naik tuh.
Ada yang naik kah?
Iya, B.
Tolong, bukan situ. Naik ke atas sini, Sur. Jelek banget gua matinya.
Gua tidak boleh ke situ tadi.
Bang. Kita nungguin ya.
103. Lu running gun.
Lah?
Itu tuh.
One enemy remaining.
Bang.
Spike down.
Oh, sos.
B.
Jadi dulu lo.
Regroup dulu.
Lamaan, Sur. Udah di...
Nggak ada.
Blinded.
Last player standing.
120.
Persekan.
Suka banget ada persekan.
Biasanya orang ini orang kaya. Punya skin aja.
Semuanya punya skin soalnya.
Nggak kayak gua.
Jualan dia.
Gua juga nggak punya skin.
Gua cuma Oni.
Skillnya cuma Oni.
Pandal River.
Di A lagi bos.
Oke baru.
Found one.
Terus gua mau senjatanya.
Blinded.
Bewan kita anjing.
The hunt begins.
Ada orang.
Hati-hati.
Ada itu ada. Screen.
Woi,
One
kanan.
enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Aduh.
Gak apa-apa. Nice try.
Aku udah bunuh 3 anjir.
Gak apa-apa. Karena ping deh.
Iya, Cuk.
Metal inisiator juga gitu.
Habis inisiator kita ngapain?
Meta bobo.
Iya.
Meta Roblox.
Gue baru bangun.
Ya Tuhan.
Wah,
udah kayak teman gue nih.
Lu nggak normal berarti.
BB. I'm coming baby. Ya.
Gue main Snowman aja. Blind.
Astaga, gak kena.
Lu di smoke sur. Weh.
Last player standing.
Wih, gak kena.
Setidaknya masih try lah.
Betul. Kita mencoba namanya.
Ente, not try.
Itu bagusnya untuk support. Tuh. Asis gue liat.
Yo.
Apa nanya?
Sampai dia ketawa cuy.
Valorant.
Rafaela di Valorant.
Rafaela. Main melau juga dia.
Kagak.
Lagi bos.
Oke, gua backstep A.
Cobain.
Wah, babi.
Tahu aja.
Kiri kan. Anjing suppressnya nggak habis-habis.
Tidak.
Baru masih ada yang di.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Gue nyoba pakai Joy-an nanti.
Tak bisa. One HP bos.
Darah gua 1.
Dush.
Keluar bomnya.
Habis cut semua.
Takut tuh.
Mati sama klasik nih.
Enggak.
Kagak.
Hampir ada di pisau.
Last round before the second half.
Ingetin aja lah.
Oh ini.
Pas ditutup.
Gua main B dong,
Kita kalau nggak salah bahasa PCT Indonesia juga tuh. Main
di belakang yellow, gua pakai Odin soalnya.
Oke, gua.
Lu di sini bang, di sini.
Oke. Gua ini dulu.
Habis lu lempar pisau, iya.
Aduh.
3 orang.
2-nya belum tahu bisa main itu.
Wah, gila.
Rotot bang.
Rotat. Awas ada mas dari gua bang.
Ulti bang.
Sumpah, asli gak bisa main gua.
Sama. Udah lelah. Ya.
Ada yang di A.
Last player standing.
Wide swing banget.
Oh.
Iya, anjing momennya wide swing banget.
Kalau nggak wide swing atau TP ya?
Switching sides.
Kalau nggak TP sih itu.
Tadi gua mahal tadi padahal nggak terlalu close banget tapi ini wide banget. Gara-gara mati.
Bentar. Lo beli flash berapa, Sur?
2.
Gue beli aftershock ya?
Boleh. Rasmus.
Contoh.
Itu aftershock tuh. Ada yang ngeflank ya?
Screen satu. Belakang.
Last player standing.
Ping Dave. Enggak, kita nggak nge-lag, tapi kayak apa ya, respon kita sangat lambat gitu lah. Makanya flipping mereka tuh tergila-gila gitu. Ya, bang Pudan.
Main Roblox dia.
Agak ketahuan maaf bangun.
Kayak Rajib.
Main Roblox dia sekarang udah.
Meninggalkan kita. Enak.
Tadi kayaknya waktu gue bilang yang gue share YouTube gue tuh muncul 4 orang tadi di stream gue.
Berarti musuh lu pada nonton ya tadi?
Iya, nonton bentar doang, cuma 1 menitan doang, liatin doang, sudah keluar lagi. Ada orang di A ya.
Bisa nggak bunuh?
What?
Oh, sumpah lu pada anjing banget.
Ya udah.
Iya. Hati-hati dicocok.
Bing.
Dari B juga. Aku keceplos duluan anjrit.
Bisa ya ini. Kalau matinya coba.
Master of Geometry.
1300.
Oh gila, gue udah capek sebenarnya udah tadi.
Daryl capek kagak segitu-gitu aja tuh tadi.
Capek sih.
Terus setiap lu main Valorant capek ya? Soalnya gitu-gitu doang. Aduh, just 9 doang dong, jelas. Gue kan udah ulti nih ya. Terus gutat, tapi lu jangan di depan gue.
Emang kenapa kalau di depan lu?
Karena dong.
Kan ulti, lu bridge, gue kira lu set. Oke.
Langsung maju semaju-maju. Ntar ini gue pasin dulu ya biar kena ini seenggaknya.
Gue cek, gue recon belakang.
Gue recon dekat.
Gua kepres kalian.
Itu
Detain.
Gua bakal iniin ke, jadi kanan belum clear ya. Siap gak? Belakang tuh. Siap gak?
Ayo, gue nggak bisa.
Ini sudah. Suruh-suruhnya kemana?
Goblok. Anjing malah di kill deket.
Last player standing. Spike
Nggak ada
down
S ya.
A.
Kagak kebuka-buka anjing, nggak ada S. Dua kali mencet baru kebuka.
Tinggal ult itu baru tadi.
What the fuck?
I got the spike. One enemy remaining.
What?
30 seconds left.
Belakang.
Kanan.
Ayo asli. Shen ambil orb.
Ulti gue multi lu bareng ya?
Ayo please jatuhin dong, tadi gue kepick dari sini anjir.
Enggak, bukan kepick, lu yang ke tengah-tengah kan dibilang belum.
Kan gue ngepasin cu.
Si Surya masih di belakang, sabar.
Oh.
Anjurin dulu dah. Ini.
Oke.
Scanning ahead.
Reloading.
There, I have the spike.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Ada orang tuh.
Hawk out.
Tapi udah ready ya.
Si, lu kanan gue kiri ya.
Ya.
Awas. Alik juga.
Nowhere to run.
Enemy spotted A. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh, nice hebat.
Capek sumpah. Hebat. Duh, kebanyakan gaya lagi orang. Dia
Oke.
orang Hongkong.
Defenders win.
Ini nggak stres gue main.
Buat santai aja, buat santai.
Wih, nggak stres. Tetap capek. Nggak stres lah anjing, ketemu bocil goblok anjing.
Cabut ya, thank you.
Jadi
Oke. Itu sepertinya Pak Rita. Thank you udah datang stream hari ini. Udah thank you guys. Zero ini sekarang. Love you guys have a good night.